utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. And now he's out trying to get back to third. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Known for his late inning heroics. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. Bellinger up to hit. Runner on the go. And fouled off. On the ground right side, Jimenez. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now in Toronto. On the hill here today, Garrett Cole. What do you got on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer to start it off. Slider misses outside. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Swung on, belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around second is Bichette. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez makes the grab. 2 away now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that ends the inning. He's held in check. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Gausman back to work. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And that is out of play. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box.
Gets under and pops it off. Jimenez. And that's the third out. Nothing across. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Will Wagner. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez brings it in, and there's one down. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to Jazz. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center. On to the third inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. On the ground to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. She'll still come home with it. There's one. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. Across is the runner from first. On the board first, it's 1-0. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. That's it out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at third, 2 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lucas hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Back to the top of the order now, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Fought off foul. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
Puts a bunt down. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Lucas at second. Bichette over at first with one away. And he lays one down the left side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A bunt, and it's popped up. Puts it away for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Will Wagner. On the ground to third. It gets through, that's it. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day.